You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts
5-4. I can't remember exactly when he became the commissioner, but I remember one of his first acts, man, he punished Roethlisberger for that bathroom incident with that girl. He laid the smackdown.
We've got to be in the 20-year range.
Yeah,
with
pretty
Roger,
close.
I would say.
But apparently he isn't going anywhere because it looks like the owners are about to extend him. Now, I believe if the NFL was going the way of the NBA, they would have fired him. But the NFL keeps making money, and that's what it's all about. So they're going to extend him over here, and this is Mike Florio right here. It says Mike Florio and Chris Sims discuss how long they think Roger Goodell will remain the commissioner of the league and acknowledge the challenges that come with the job. Let's listen to this.
The commissioner, according to The Athletic, reportedly expected to receive contract extension from the owners this week. Why would he ever leave? He's 66. And it's possible there was a conversation between the commissioner and someone on this show a couple of years ago where the hypothetical, how long will we do our jobs, came up. And one of us might have said, shit, why stop? And the other one said, there's no way I'm going to be doing this when I'm 80. And I remember thinking, there's a chance he's going to be doing it when he's 80.
Well, we'll see where that goes. But either way, I mean, contract extension, deserving. I'm certainly not going to be one to sit here and go, oh, my gosh, I can't believe that. I mean, Roger Goodell, yeah, he's going to get paid a lot of money. But, damn, it's a tough job. I know that. He's got to deal with a lot of crap, and the league is as popular as ever, and we've talked about it, and it's dominating America. And when the first round of the draft is doing better ratings than other sports championship games, that's when you know the sport is doing damn good. So, I'm certainly not going to say too much negative about Roger Goodell.
Two things can be true. It can be true that he has presided over and helped engineer, whether deliberately or accidentally, like the whole draft thing was an accident. The draft becoming what it is now, road show, was an accident, but he took advantage of it. It's possible that he's done incredible things as it relates to the growth of the game and the growth of the revenue. And it's also possible that there are concerns about the way he runs the league. There are concerns about the way he uses his power. There are concerns about whether or not he's making decisions in the best interest of the game. There's concerns about how they're handling gambling. I mean, It's possible he's done a great job, but there are things that can be done better. And it's okay to say those things. And feel that he's also doing a very good job.
That's right.
Yeah. So you heard that right there.
Yeah.
Rhodes.
Yeah.
I mean, like they said, man, the league keeps making money. He keeps making the owners rich. He's not going anywhere.
That's true. Now, if I was to play devil's advocate, I would say, well, could you have had any kind of competent person in charge in Goodell's place, and they would be looked at the same just based on one particular thing alone? The rise in television media rights contracts over the course of the last 20 years because of the increase in ratings, that would have happened regardless of who was in charge. Okay. Roger Goodell didn't do that. That's what exploded the popularity of the league, was as television ratings went up, the media rights deals got bigger, and at the exact same time, you had the rise of fantasy football. All right.
The rise of sports gambling too now is huge too.
And sports gambling. I could argue Roger Goodell may have done some things that's actually held the league back a little bit at times, whether it's, jumping knee deep into all these social justice issues or whatever it is they've done. Now he's tried to back way off of that. And oddly enough, I think if you gave Roger Goodell truth serum, his political alliances might surprise everybody, actually. But I just don't think it's him per se that has been responsible for the rise of the league. And it doesn't matter. I don't know if people understand. The commissioner works for all the owners.
True.
All right. He is a puppet, and they are the puppet masters. He carries out the bidding of the owners. So if you see something done, then it's by way of ownership in the league. All right. And this week, and really he just to show you how little power he kind of has, he wanted the tush push to be banned. He did. And guess what?
He got saved by one vote.
The owners said, nah, we're not ready to ban this thing yet. All right.
Yeah.
A lot of Mike Vrabel and some of the other ones came out and was like, no, how about stopping it? How about figuring out how to stop it? You know,
I'll say this, man. I believe that Jerry Jones, say what you want about him, the way he's running the Cowboys, but when it comes to the league, one of the reasons why the Rams are in LA is because Jerry Jones wanted them in LA. Had nothing to do with Roger Goodell.
I know where you're going with this. And you're right. You're 110% right. Look, Robert Kraft, John Mara, Jerry Jones, and Stan Kroenke run the league.
Yeah.
Those four owners essentially run the National Football. Clark Hunt, you could put in there too.
The Hunt family. Yeah.
The Hunt family. So those owners are actually, they're the master. I mean, Brown up in Cincinnati, he's got no power.
Yeah.
And Mark Davis, as much as I love him and the Raiders and just sort of how he's always thinking outside of the box and he just goes the other way while all the other owners go this way, Mark Davis has no power. He's benign as an NFL owner. And it's because he doesn't truly have, of course he's making a lot of money, but he's not like Jerry Jones.
No.
He's not like Robert Kraft. You know,
also, I'll say this, man.
Kind of money.
I'll also say this, man. When it comes to rule changes, that's normally like the competition committee, you know, probably some owners and stuff. The offensive explosion that's really happened since like the mid 2000s has greatly helped the game.
Mm-hmm.
Greatly.
Absolutely.
A bunch of quarterbacks throwing for 4,000 yards, man, 5,000 yards. In the 90s, man, you only had like, 1-2 quarterbacks that probably threw for 4,000? 3,000 was the gold standard.
And that's really sort of rising with the times because to be perfectly honest, I don't love the game the way it is now nearly as much as I did 25. I miss defense, actually, believe it or not.
I love defense, man.
Yeah.
I love defense.
But we're getting old.
They're probably about to go to 18 games, too.
Yeah, that's coming.
They just switched to 17, but 18 is coming.
Yeah.
Why? Money.
Yeah. Well, probably within 10 years, we'll be at 20. They want 20. That's the magic number.
That's a lot of games, man.
That Goodell has been eyeing for almost a decade now is 20 games. So
but
that's
I'm not going to lie, though, man. I'm not going to lie. I love baseball.
Yep.
When the baseball season ends, I'm kind of like, okay. NBA, when I was really watching the NBA and the NBA season went in, I'm like, okay. But when the NFL season ends, it's kind of like, man, this kind of sucks. And I think the NFL knows that. It's a different type of feeling when the NFL season ends. It's because the NFL, for the most part, it's a once a week game. You get to watch your team once a week. Yeah. NBA, 4 times
I want a lot.
week.
I want a lot.
Yeah. Baseball pretty much every day. But it's a special event. I'm a Cowboys fan. Once a week. That's all you get. And you can't wait to see them till the next week. Or in your case, the 49ers.
Dude, it's just a different. The NFL season has a different feel to it than any other sport. Even as much as I love college football, because in large part, college football is the minor league for the pros, and I get to start knowing and following these players, and then I get to follow them into the NFL. Even as much as I love college football, it's not nearly as close as the NFL is.
No,
it's still not.
It's not.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.